Hello, welcome to the Friends of the South Downs website. My name's Glynn Jones and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the history of the Society, how we started, some of the things we've achieved and where we hope to go to in the future. It all really began in 1926 when a mysterious group of property developers had acquired the cliff-top land above the Seven Sisters overlooking the English Channel. And they wanted to build a new town. They were going to call it South Down Bay. It needed a rail link from Eastbourne, they were going to build public gardens and even a pier. There was no proper planning regulations then to protect the countryside. If you owned the land you could do pretty much what you pleased. And already a few miles down the coast at Peacehaven, acres of cliff-top land had disappeared under development. Opposing this was a new group of environmentalists. Rudyard Kipling, the poet and author, Alan Cobham, a famous aviator, and a newly formed walking group, the Society of Sussex Downsmen. Fortunately, the railway company withdrew their support, and that scuppered the immediate plans of the developers, and they offered the land again for sale. Those in opposition had just 28 days to raise £17,000 in order to purchase the land and save it. It seemed an unassailable target, but led by the Society of Sussex Downsmen, the fundraising appeal was launched and the money was raised. Sir Alan Cobham offered a publicity stunt. He landed his moth biplane on the cliffs above the Seven Sisters and thousands of people turned out to watch the spectacle. The Eastbourne lifeboat crew formed a guard of honour and the pilot then auctioned a copy of The Sea and Sussex, donated by the author Rudyard Kipling. A newspaper article at the time reported that a bereaved mother had offered a golden sovereign that belonged to her son who was killed in the First World War. It was gifts like these, together with a couple of wealthy sponsors, that enabled them to raise the money. The land was purchased and saved from development. It was later given to the National Trust, who declared it inalienable, meaning it was safe forever for everyone. This was a major achievement for that young walking group, the Society of Sussex Downsmen. From these beginnings, the Society grew in stature, scope and ambition. They had teams of voluntary district officers who checked planning applications for threats to the countryside. They had rights of way surveyors who checked all their local footpaths to make sure they were open and easy to use. In addition to this work, the district officers were also forming a compendium of areas of downland that were worthy of preservation. And this activity, together with lobbying from the Society, led to the South Downs being declared an area of outstanding natural beauty in 1959. Through the years, we've carried out more practical conservation tasks. And in 1970, the Society brought volunteers to clear tons of rotted vegetation from the old dew pond at Chanktonbury Ring and restore the pond as part of our contribution to European Conservation Year. In 1985, we installed a tap and drinking trough on the South Downs Way at St Botolph's near Beeding, and that work was largely brought about by the activity of one district officer. In 1987, the National Trust, who had been showing interest in downland countryside, launched their South Downs Appeal. The objective was to purchase areas of threatened downland and to set up a fund to pay for its ongoing management. Society and the National Trust had committee members in common, and we were very supportive of this activity, and practically every purchase that was made on that initiative was part funded by grant aiding from the Society. As the millennium approached, pressure was building for the South Downs to be declared a national park, and Society was very active in campaigning for this outcome. This dream of a new national park would also include the Hampshire countryside, and so it became appropriate for the Society to change its name. The Society of Sussex Downsmen became the South Downs Society. The National Park is now a reality, and we've been declared the official Friends of group of the National Park. We've taken this opportunity to change our name again, and so the Society of Sussex Downsmen becomes the Friends of the South Downs, does what it says on the tin. We can best be described as a critical friend of the National Park Authority. We offer our experience and our knowledge to guide them along suitable paths and hopefully dissuade them from any unwise decisions. They are an arm of government, and so they can't take part in active political lobbying or campaigning, but we can, and we see that as a major part of our future activity, whilst we continue to protect the amenity, the beauty, the access, and the opportunities for quiet enjoyment within the South Downs National Park. Our activities are wide-ranging, and we're well known for our programme of walks and strolls, for our talks and our guest speakers. And we contributed to projects such as the facilities extension at Pycombe Church and the Education Centre for Young People at Saliscombe Farm. We're currently funding improvements to the surface of the South Downs Way, and we're looking for suitable sites for low-key, well-designed benches for walkers to rest when they're on their way. That fits very well with our programme of replacing stiles with easy-to-use kissing gates. Explore the rest of the website, and you can show your support by contributing to some of our projects, or you could join up as a member and help us keep that beautiful South Downs countryside protected forever for everybody. Thank you.